I don't know if you noticed, but there was just a $50,000 buy on Stonks. Not only that, but it's from an SPX 6900 whale with over $2.2 million in SPX in their wallet. So I'm gonna need you to like and retweet the room. Let's get everyone in here. This is the weekly update, episode 3. This will be uploaded to Spotify and YouTube and something else. I think it's Podbean or something like that. I don't really know what the third one is, but that one's on the list too, and it's getting uploaded everywhere. But be sure to like and retweet the room, share it everywhere, make sure everyone's in here. If someone on the Stonks team could put up a post in the Telegram, pin it, notify everybody, and all that, I need to put it in my channel, the space. We need some more people in here, guys. 12 people is weak. Come on.
That's
Come on.
pretty
We
good.
need some more. Yeah.
Yay!
We need some more guys. So,
I love the Stonks background. Look at it. Even Ricardo Bobo's background looks like a Stonks background. If you fucking squint at it.
shoot. Stupid computer. Yeah, it's true.
I gotta answer a call real quick, but I'm here. Okay.
All right. Alrighty. Here we go. I think the Stonks account should be up as co-host now. Yep. Alrighty. Wild. $50,000 buy. This reminds me of when Stonks was first running up at the very beginning. We saw these massive buys flow in all the time. Oh man. I can feel something coming, guys. I can feel it coming. And like I've always said, like Stonks, we're not one of these coins that LARPs as a SPX beta and trying to take their market share. But I have always said that Stonks and SPX, they're two of three TradFi coins. There's like Stonks, SPX, and GME, and these are the coins, the real TradFi coins that have been present and they've been building with a decent narrative for months and months, right? Before it was cool to be a TradFi coin, these were the coins that we're building. And I mean, you could put Bobo in there too. Bobo and Moo and Pepe. I mean, they're also finance memes, but I mean, they're a different type of finance meme. Like, they're not stock market memes, right? But there's GME and there's Stonks and there's SPX, and those are the three that have been around for a while. I've been saying SPX whales are going to catch on. They're going to catch on. They're going to see, okay, SPX proved that this TradFi narrative, that's a real thing, a force to be reckoned with. And soon they're going to start buying into Stonks and GME, and they're going to put their bets there next because SPX already proved that is possible. And Stonks and GME have great narratives, fantastic narratives. It seemed only natural that this would happen. And look at this, boys. What was that? 20 ETH in one buy, something like that? 50K buy from an SPX whale. What a time. What a time. Currently sitting at 18.4 million market cap. I feel a breakout here, guys. I feel it coming. I feel it coming. Oh man. Here we go. Especially after a daily close yesterday. It's funny too because I was looking at that daily close. I guess it's for today. I was looking at that daily close with that massive wick. There's a Jeet. Someone sold over $60,000 worth in under an hour. In the whale chat, we absorbed that, right? We fought with that Jeet and we took care of it and we closed it green, like over a million in market cap green. So it wasn't just a matter of barely green. We opened at 14 mil and we closed at 15 and a half. And we wicked all the way down to 10 and up to 16. And the chart looks friggin' beautiful now. And I was thinking to myself, that's a big candle. And within 3 minutes of there being a new daily candle, we get a candle that's already bigger than today's candle. Wild. So it just completely dwarfed everything. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Also, whoever that whale is, I don't know if you're in the room. You might be, you might not be. Be sure to reach out to me, shoot me a DM. I can get you in the whale chat. I know you've got 1.1 billion tokens ish. I can get you into the whale chat. We're planning on lowering it from 2 billion to 1 billion tokens in the near future. Feel free to shoot me a DM with proof, obviously, that you're the person who did that, and I can get you in. And there's a lot of important stuff that goes on in that chat. We talk about directing the chart. We're a well oiled machine, we're a team, and we put the chart wherever we want it to go. And we'd love to have you in there. And everyone in the whale insider info. Days, sometimes even weeks before things happen, we let you guys know. Like we've got a couple partnerships in the works. And again, we're just waiting to pull the trigger on those until Stonks is above all time highs because we know it's a matter of time, like a matter of days. So we just like to wait until we get there because it just makes it cheaper to pay for everything because our treasury is in Stonks tokens. So we'd rather just wait and then OTC sell some from the treasury a bit higher and then pay for the partnerships then. But the whale chat knows about all the partnerships. They know about all of them. So once again, guys, make sure to like and retweet the room. We just got a $50,000 clip into the chart. Absolute insanity. And it wicked right up to the 0.786 fib. Here's the chart. I just made a post. King, get on up here. You've been calling for the SPX whales. You've been saying that this rotation is going to happen. And look at it. It's happening right now.
Dude, it's fucking nuts, man. And it's crazy because I feel like, and I've been saying this way back when, I think even our very first space, I said Stonks is basically the meme version of Pepe to the Wall Street world. And I feel like meme stonks are going to start ripping, but you always got to make sure you go back to the origin. And I feel like stonks is going to be the one that actually leads that. And if you listen to Murad, he talks about how the whole crypto market is pointing towards a meme coin super cycle. I think there's no denying that. He even compared the meme coin cycle to the ICOs back then. And then he starts to compare them to the blue chip projects, right? Talking about Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana. And then he replaced those with XPX, Apu, and Giga. And he has a whole slew of different lists that's already out there. And I remember our previous space, I made the statement. I said, with Stonks is in its own lane. When you have projects that are the beta version, or you have projects that are, I want to say, the second in command, they're always going to compare themselves to the head project, if you will, right? I think it's safe to say, and I said it last time, it's safe to say that Pepe is going to be the top dog in terms of the boys club narrative. So you got Wolf, Andy, and Brett is not going to flip Pepe, right? I just think it's just not going to happen. It doesn't make sense. Obviously, we can't predict things in crypto, but I think the higher Pepe goes, it's going to bring those other memes with it, and every one of them are going to compare themselves to Pepe. But with Stonks, there's no comparison to Stonks. Stonks doesn't have a cap. The whole financial market, I think that crypto is a small asset class compared to the trillions of dollars that are there in stocks. So if you compare the asset class of crypto to stocks, to the market, the housing market, all that stuff, it's like a dot. So just like XPX is, I want to say, the index fund, if you will, of crypto, just picture stonks as that index to the whole entire stock market, but it essentially making fun of it. And that's just my 2 cents. It made sense, and I'm just happy to see that XPX wells are coming in here. As a lot of people know that I was bull posting XPX at $7 million market cap. I added it to my long term holds. My holdings reached over 1 million on paper, and I don't even know when to fucking sell. That's like the worst part of all of this. But the point is that I've been in the group chats. I've been in the TG, and I see, these guys, they hustle for their bags, they raid for their bags. And it's just good and refreshing to see, hey, you know what? After you made 1 million, 2 millions on a particular token, right? Your chances of it to 2x, 3x on top of that, it's a little bit harder. basically slinging in 20 ETH in one clip into Stonks, right? That could potentially be another $1 million bag. You know what I mean? So you got to do it the right way. And I'm seeing a lot more people are doing that because I'm going back to looking for OG memes. And I'm like, hey, let me just take a position into it because 2025 is going to be crazy. It's going to be ridiculous. I think face melting gains are going to be freaking off the roof, off the charts, if you will. I don't think we've seen nothing yet. And I know that we have a lot of new people, but man, I just remember 2021, dude, things were ripping. I'm talking about $100 million plus was common for projects that launch. Like, just think about it, bro. In 2021, projects that launched 50, $100 million, it was like, yep, that's definitely going there. I think now the new norm might be 200, 300, maybe even 500 mil. I think that's what's going to happen because I do think that the market's going to definitely go 2 to 3x more than what it did back in 2021. Things are going to get real bullish. I think that we're extremely fucking early. So pat yourself on the back for being here early. I think that the people that's been riding out with Stonks, they're going to reap the benefits. And when you're seeing these big wallets that are aping into projects like this, it gives you confirmation that guy, he's not looking for a fucking 1x, 2x, 3x. The motherfucker's been holding XPX for God knows how long, and it's at $2.2 million. You understand what I'm saying? Like, at some point, this becomes a sport. As crazy as that sounds, it sounds fucking ridiculous, me even saying this, but it really becomes a sport. And not to change the topics, but I don't even see myself needing to fucking sell Stonks like that. Not even close, man. Not even fucking close. I think we're gonna start seeing that too. I think that Stonks has XPX has the whole narrative of flipping the whole entire stock market. Hey, I think Stonks is right in line with that mission. So it really just makes sense. And I can personally see Elon Musk posting the Stonks meme here in the near future. I think if we get Trump in office, I think the stock market starts going crazy. I feel like you got to understand, not many people, yes, we do have a bunch of degenerate gamblers in the crypto space, but guys, let me tell you something. There are degenerate gamblers in the stock space, and they can attack meme stocks just like they did back in 2021 with GME and AMC and BlackBerry and all that stuff. And I feel like, man, we're going to start seeing some real crazy shit. It's going to basically be like I want to say, the Reddit, Wall Street bets, stocks, crypto, Doge, Bitcoin. This is going to be the 2.0 version. And it's going to be so much bigger. It's going to be so much faster. And I just tell you guys, hold your positions because you don't want to be the guy that sells so freaking early when you're holding at least maybe in your portfolio. You may not think of it, you may not know of it now, but maybe you're holding about 3 to 5 different projects that are destined to go over $1 billion market cap. So just think about holding 5 different projects and each of them go over $1 billion market cap. We're talking about generational wealth here, guys. And I say this in a way from a person coming from literally when I came into this space, I didn't know how to set up my wallet. I literally gave up. I got so frustrated that I didn't even know how to set up my wallet the very first day, to the point where I just started just working for my bags, doing spaces, getting a little bit of recognition. But to be real with you guys, it's the projects that I just be like, I like this, and I ape it and I get in, that usually outperform and do well. And you hear about it here, guys, where I tell you, hey, look, man, crypto hasn't even started, and I fucking paid off my, family home, and I fucking bought my mama home. And anybody that's listening, bro, I'm telling you guys, there's nothing unique or super special about me. Oh, he just knows it all. No, I was able to do that on fucking Nero, which everybody see me publicly ape, and then fucking XPX 6900, where everybody see me publicly ape. It's the same fucking shit. You just got to make sure that you in the grind, and that's it. Everybody talks about being in the trenches, but you need to fucking get out the trenches one of these days, okay? Don't be that motherfucker where it's, hey, you know what? You're out the trenches, but they can't take the trenches out of you. Fuck that. Sometimes you got to make sure that you work so hard where you're like, hey, I don't want to go into the TG and work for my bags right now. You know what I mean? Sorry, I know that was a big rant, Guardian. I know we're not expecting that. This is not a King Stonk space or anything, but I just had to get that shit out, man. Let's fucking go. We just had a fucking big wallet. Hey, shit is just fucking started. Fireworks is about to happen. Let's go.
Let's freaking go, dude. 100%. I completely agree with everything that you're saying. And I think you're setting yourself up to be in a really good position when peak bull market hits. I've seen you buying into these projects like that were in the same position that SPX was in, right? They're floored and no one really talks about them, but they're sitting at like 10 to 30 mil market cap. They're just chilling there, and they've been there for months and months, almost a year, maybe even more. Stuff like Kekek and Smurfcat and a couple others. These are the communities that have been doing what Stonks has been doing, just working and grinding and pushing on the floor for months and months. And those are the kinds of projects that you want to buy. And a lot of people have been saying, like, oh, 10 mil market cap, that's so late. I don't want to buy in a 10 mil market cap or 20 mil market cap. But like King just talked about his two biggest wins. They were SPX and Nero, and his entry on those, both of which were public, and I believe they were both around 10 mil market cap.
Guardian, you broke up. Sorry, man. Like literally, your last sentence just broke up. What was that, bud?
Oh, I was saying that everyone says 10 to 30, like in that range, 10 to 30 mil market cap is so late, and that's why they don't build positions in stuff like Stonks or Smurf, Kekek, etc. But like your biggest wins, which you just talked about, Nero and SPX,
Yeah, man.
wasn't your entry public at around 10 mil market?
With XPX, I was DCAing down like from 15 mil to about 7 mil. And it just kept getting jeeted, which I was like, what the fuck, man? I love this shit. And anybody who's like a vet in the XPX community, they can tell you that community TG was quiet. I'm talking about not many people in the TG like that was like fully just there constantly having conversation. But I always knew something was up with it. And you bring this up, Guardian, and one of the things that gauge me to these projects is several factors. I think, to be honest with you, with Nero, that was 100% luck. I don't think that there was really much strategy or strategic thinking behind that. It was more so luck. And it was because somebody said, hey, look, King, I see you're pushing quote unquote the cabal Nero, but you need to look at the CTO Nero because Vitalik sold that. And then so I was like, okay, cool. So I switched positions. And I don't typically do that, but I did it that time. But let's talk about what attracted me to these projects such as XPX, Joe, Kexi, Stonks. I always look at projects that performed well in the bear market. If you have projects that performed well in the bear market, 9 out of 10 times, if you notice that we're going in a full raging bull and that project is like at 2, 3 mil, if it was able to survive the bear market, why don't you think that it would freaking survive and do absolutely more in a bull market? So when you think about Stonks, sure, yeah, we pumped to $40 million market cap. I think 45, whatever, $1 million market cap. We retraced as low as 2.5 million. Guardian, he has an addiction. This guy just kept buying all the way down to 2.5 million. He would send me DMs like, King, we got to close above this mark. I'm like, man, this guy's crazy, bro. He's really TAing a fucking shitcoin. But I'm going to tell you something. All I look at is, hey, did it withstand and hold $1 million to $2 million market cap? If it held $1 million to $2 million market cap, that means that there are degens that actually still believe in this project and they're not letting it die. So of course I keep getting more and more positions until it grows. And that's what I did with Joe. Joe went as low as $2 million market cap. Smurfcat went as low as $3 million market cap. Kexi went as low as $1 million market cap. Stonks as low as $2 million market cap. Man, and XPX 6900, I think the lowest that I seen it was, I think maybe 4 or 5 mil was the absolute lowest. And I think that once I started realizing where I need to be, it just made it a lot easier because I said, you know what? If I rotate into, and I don't want to say rotate because when you have a solid position and you know that the project's going to withstand like a lot of heat and you just take a little bit off top, even if you just be like, hey, look, you know what? I'm selling 10, 20 grand here, 50 grand here on a $2 million bag, you still got $2 million. That's the beautiful thing about it. And then you dump it into something where you're like, hey, I know this is going to turn out well. And that's really what it was. Shit, even with my stocks, bro, like I was like, yo, man, there's no way that I'm not going to at least put
No, don't worry about it, man. I always love it when you come up and talk. And I'm way more long-winded than you are, so I'm sure everyone in the audience finds it refreshing when you talk instead of me. But dude, I completely agree. Like people need to invest and not trade, and not financial advice, of course, because the space is recorded, and I think it's going on Spotify. Not financial advice, but like you'll always outperform if you're in something that's quality with long-term vision. If you actually hold it long term, because me and the team, we're not focused on short-term price action. Like we'll direct the chart from a short-term perspective in order to best accomplish our long-term goals. But it's not like we have price targets for short term that are really impactful. I expect Stonks to go well over a billion in market cap. I think that's very low as far as targets go. I think with the possibility of having upwards of a 10 trillion total crypto market cap, I think we'll see well over 100 meme coins hit over a billion in market cap. Like right now, we're sitting at meme coins are about 1.3% of the total crypto market cap, excluding Doge and SHIB, right? So outside of Doge and SHIB, 1.3% of all the money in crypto is in meme coins. And so I think that number is very low. I think we should see well over 5% at least come peak bull, because meme coins are the leading narrative this cycle. But assuming we only hit 1% of 10 trillion, that's 100 billion. And I think it'd be very realistic to see over $100 billion meme tokens this cycle. I think that's a very low bar for stonks long term. And I'm holding long term with that in mind. And I've been adding a ton. I added like 4 ETH today, and I added a couple ETH yesterday, and a couple the day before. I've been DCAing, and I spend a lot of time in the trenches making Solana and ETH and doing quick flips and then just putting that into the stonks chart, stacking my stonks using the short-term plays. And I'm confident that I'm going to be very successful with my stonks trade. And that's what I would not advise, but that's what I myself see working best 100%. Investors will beat traders every time. So yeah, we were going to do a weekly update space. I think that instead of doing a weekly update space, we'll just have a normal stonk space because we don't get a $50,000 buy from a $2 million SPX whale every day. Anyone's welcome on stage. Milan, Daisy, Plasma, Maple, Jordan. I see you guys. You're more than welcome up here. I think Saucy's on a call still, but when he's back, he'll be happy to jump in. I got a message from Keck. It was funny because he bought like a minute before he bought a bunch more right before the $50,000 buy to help with the close. Keck is one of the whales who helps me direct the chart. And immediately after he buys, the 50K buy came in. So I'm seeing his reaction now. It's funny. Oh man, my buys today. I'm up like 80% on my buys just from today. That's kind of crazy. Look at that wick, dude. That wick on yesterday's candle. King, I don't know if you knew this, but today's candle, which is the last candle, not the one that's happening right now with the 50K buy, but the candle before that, so today's candle. There was someone who this morning sold over $60,000 worth in under an hour. And me and the whale chat, like we were all hands on deck, just sitting there, just watching the clips come in and combating them. And just fighting off the cells. It was great.
That is
We completely
insane.
absorbed
Talk
it.
about, dude, you sell $60,000 and then now here you are. Holy shit, man. Listen to this, how crazy that is. You sell $60,000 and somebody just slaps 20 ETH in your face. And not just any old ordinary wallet at that. And you got to understand, whales know whales. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Every group has like this whale chat. And it's funny because I don't really talk much in these chats. I don't even talk much in the regular chats. But the point that I'm making is that they know whales. And here's the thing. I always say your network is your net worth. Get in with people, guys. Be friends with people, man. You know what I mean? Like network in this space. Because what do you think happened? I don't think this is going to be the last one. Put it that way.
100%, dude.
And I'm pretty convincing. I don't know about you, Guardian. I'm pretty convincing.
I'm so fucking convinced.
Yo,
What's up,
Saucy.
What's up, guys? Sorry. Just doing a little work. Some of us have to work around here, damn it.
Not for long.
No.
Not for long.
What's up? What did I miss? Also, yeah, big clips going in. Jeets are gonna jeet. Like I said in a chat, Jeets stay poor so they don't have to get poor. Makes it easy for us. Very identifying. So I love it. Yo, listen. The rest of the world is gonna capitulate to us. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. We've been saying it the whole time. We know the meme is good. You look up Stonks GIF and Tender or whatever the fuck it is, right? You look it up and look at how many projects have a fucking Stonks GIF. It is believable. King, when are you going to put a Stonks background on your PFP, by the way?
Bro, I'm not good at editing. If somebody can remove the diamond and put the Stonks in the background, I'll rock it.
Oh, yeah, dude. We get that done. For sure. But yeah, so like people are going to capitulate to this. And what we're going to do is we're going to get, I have other projects that I like and they're doing well. And because Stonks does so well, I feel like those projects do. It's fucking weird, dude. The energy just vibes. So Stonks is going to become this place where like people want to fucking be. They're going to capitulate to us. It's going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to vibe. If you think that, oh, dude, I'm so excited about this. Sorry, just busting all over. Plasma's fucking. I know that there's no way this is happening, and Plasma's not fucking. Okay, 100%.
There's only one thing that I'm disappointed in about this project, which I feel like was a clear miss. Can somebody tell me why the NFT collection doesn't have a fucking crown? See, that's how you guys know I'm not paid to say shit up here because I speak my mind. I was pissed off about that.
Listen, dude. It has a
I'll tell you.
count.
I'll tell you what, King. I'll tell you what. If you get a Stonks NFT, send the NFT to me, like the picture of it, and I'll send it to the artist, and I'll get the metadata wiped and remade so we can get you a crown on it.
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
So are you telling me I'll be the only one with a crown guardian?
Mm-hmm.
Only one.
Holy shit. Get fucked. I like it. I'll probably just go in there and sweep the floor. Are they all minted out?
Not yet. We opened them back up for minting around the same time that the wormhole happened, but we're waiting to push it super hard and use a lot of our plans for the NFTs. We're waiting to do that until a bit higher in market cap, just to keep the buyers focused on the chart until we're
as a
at a
form of
place where
thank
we
you,
can.
I'll fucking mint like a shit ton of them.
Let's go.
Nobody front run me. Do not front run me, guys. Don't be like, ooh, I front run him. Now he has to buy it from me. Don't do that.
They're right now. I think they're at like 0.01 ETH. They're super cheap. It's great.
I can at that point I can do a lot, man. Shout out to Ron. I see Ron down there. Bring Ron up if he's willing to talk, man. Ron is an OG in this space. Have you ever listened to Ron Guardian?
I go to the Wolf Spaces and I go to his morning spaces sometimes. He's fantastic, and he's been up here a couple times as well.
Oh, nice, man. Do that, man.
I sent him a mic if he wants to come up. He's more than welcome to.
Shout out to Ron, man. I like Ron, man. He's like one of the most coolest guys in this space. And it's crazy. Like, I know people, they have one person that they can be like, oh, I can't stand this person. But every single circle that I'm part of, when you bring up Ron's name, everybody's, oh, man, Ron's fucking cool, bro. Like, everybody fucking likes Ron. Shout out to Ron, by the way.
Yeah, Ron's dope. A lot of the Wolf people are like that. They're all very cool people.
You know what I'm doing right now, bro? I'm eating me this fucking badass Caesar salad, dude. I'm a salad junkie. I love salad, but it has to be like the nice amount of dressings and all that shit. And I know this is off topic, but man, we just chilling right now, man. We just had a fucking 20 ETH buy. Do we have to keep fucking shouting? Or can we talk about our day for a little bit, goddammit? But nah, man, I'm a salad junkie, dude. If I can get me a real good fucking salad, and I never used to be into salad, man, until I got with my wife now. And she's like, nah, I'm gonna make you a salad. And she like puts all these different type of toppings and stuff like that, man. Sometimes she makes me these sweet salads. And I'm like, holy shit, this is nice. So I'm just fucking up a salad right now. And it's $8.50, but this shit would get me full.
Nothing like an 8:50 p.m. salad.
Are you into salads, Guardian? No, I'm serious. Have you ever had a real good salad and you're like, fuck? Because I'm not somebody that used to eat my greens growing up, right? I never did. Now that I'm older, I don't know, man. Fuck. Maybe because I'm older.
Yeah, I have a little bit. I like them. I'm not like super heavy either way though. I'll eat it if it's there.
Do you know my favorite toppings though for a salad?
What is it?
Green candles and stonks, bitch. Let's go. That's what I like.
Let's go. Dude, I'm getting flooded with DMs. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, King, look in the nest.
What's the nest?
Look in the nest. The pin posts.
Oh, the pin post. Let me see.
Yep. Someone just commented on the space, your PFP with a Stonks background.
Oh, really? Oh, let's go.
It's not even someone on the team. It was just someone listening into the space and they heard that and they're like, I got you covered.
Yo, wait. They need to. No, this shit is dope. But listen, what's going to happen is going to get cropped because I zoomed in. So hold on. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop mine. Just give me a second. Man, I appreciate that, homie. Good looking out. Yeah, he got me right, too.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, he got me right. Yeah, I'm going to rock that. Hold on. I got to get the actual PFP. Shout out to Caddy, man. Appreciate you, Caddy.
Oh, dude, I just got back, but I knew it was Caddy that was going to do it. Shout out to Caddy.
Yeah, he lakes me up good, bro. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. I saw him down there.
I'm going to retweet that bitch. Yeah, I like that shit.
I saw him down there. And I was wondering, but I had a feeling he would do it once he heard us saying, yo, I like the fucking... Sorry, I just ran in here because I heard this. I had to fix my TV. My girls are fucking TV list. But yeah, shout out Caddy. You're OG, bro. Shout out to you for sure. I don't care what they say about you. I like you.
Yeah, man. Even though you drive a Toyota and your name is Caddy for short for Cadillac, I'm not discriminating. I like you.
100%.
Hey, nothing wrong with Toyotas. I'm a big Camry guy. I'm gonna buy myself a Camry when Stonks hits 1 billion. I'm excited.
Yo, Guardian, how much supply you're in now? Because all you do is fucking buy.
I don't know off the top of my head. I have it in so many wallets so that I used to be emotional when I was newer to crypto, and something that I learned very on is split up all my wallets and have no idea how much is in all of them. So I really don't know. I would guess a little bit over 3% because I've bought well over 10%, I would say 7 to 10% during the range, but I have to use it for stuff. To onboard people, I have to set them up with supply if I want them to work full time on Stonks and stuff like that. And then the liquidity pool for the wormhole, that took like another like 1%. And so I think I have around 3%. I think.
Fucking Chad.
And all of it was market bought at an average of 4 to 6 mil market cap.
Yeah, because your wallet is public too. Because you
Mhm.
always share everything.
Yep.
I had
Yeah,
some
all
out
my
there
wallets are
like, are you
public.
still holding Stonks? I'm like, motherfucker, my wallet's public. And they were like, oh yeah. I don't even look at it, Guardian, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Oh shoot, we got another edit for your PFP.
Oh shit.
Now I'm about to lace them up. Shout out to Stevens, by the way.
Will that?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Oh fuck.
that's what I'm gonna do. Watch this. Because I'm just waiting right now because I gotta get my PFP. And I'm gonna, because I had somebody custom, because it wasn't even like this. Like I had to get somebody to take the traits off of, you know what I'm saying? Another one. It was so funny.
Is that an NFT?
Yeah, bro. It's ENS.
Oh.
But I had to get somebody to take some of the traits are part of the NFT collection, but they're not on that guy. Yeah, so I had to get somebody to basically look at the traits that I want, and then he had to. I don't know, man.
You
However
just
you got,
made your own. You're like, fuck this.
yeah, man.
I'm making my own.
My own. So he made it for me, and he touched base with it, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I dropped the NFT collection in the Stonks TG, man. So if you guys can, there you go, because now you have them there. Yeah, there you go. Because I had to zoom in with my guys, so you guys got the zoom in one right now. But yeah, change my background, and I'm gonna put the XPX one. I mean, not the XPX, the Stonks one, Stonks background.
No, dude, it's fucking good. You guys, we are so early. We are so fucking early. It's unbelievable. I'm stoked. I'm very stoked. Sorry, I'm applying to everything. I've learned that evening spaces aren't the best because I'm like, I'm so excited most days throughout the entire day that like when I get to the evening, I'm just fucking drained. We've had a really good day. Our space today was freaking super duper extra special. Cool.
Yeah, we had a that probably is the best way to describe that space. That was a fun space.
Also, everyone, if you're in here, you're not in the Stonks Go Up Twitter community, please go to my account and while you're there, just make sure you're following it, but then click on the Stonks Go Up community and join that. I want to really grow this community. If you're not in the Twitter or in the Twitter GC, let us know. We'll get you in there. We want to be fucking omni platform communicating. We're omni chain. Now let's make it omni platform.
Let's freaking go. And I just pinned the Stonks pinned post to the room. If you're new to Stonks and you don't know what the contract address is or what the website and Telegram is, check out that pinned post. And we also have an animation made by our artist above as well. He actually didn't do animations. We didn't know that Yankee did animations. Yankee's the name of our artist. He just said one day, he's like, boys, I learned I've been learning this, and then he showed us this animation that he made, and it was so good that we had to use it in our pinned post. So definitely go and check that out. King, you'd probably like it. Did you ever play GTA?
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, you'd like the pinned post now. 100% with audio, by the way. With audio.
Dude, this is one of my favorite animations. This was so cool. This is what is special. Shit's about to pop because you see, I'm gonna keep it very plain, very raw with you guys. We've all been in a lot of projects, right? And when you're in a project and everybody's bullish and they're acting bullish, but they're concerned. There's still concerns. There's still a wonder. Is this gonna work? And so being like in the team chat, being in the well chat, and staying positive, everybody's positive and all that, but you just feel the vibe. Some people are wondering, and then shit starts to really pop off. The wormhole happens. Guardian fucking double locks in. I don't know if you know this or not, but Guardian double locked the fuck in, right? And chart starts to stop being so undervalued. And you see the team chat, you see the well chat, you see everybody just come back to life even more. That fucking color come back to their flesh, right? And they start cooking this shit up out of nowhere. And now people are contributing even more so than before. And motherfuckers are fighting over who's going to have the most initiative. And it's a really cool thing to experience. I hope that everybody here gets to experience it. Most people won't because they don't have the fucking balls to not Jeep before that. But it is one of the coolest things. And I've really enjoyed experiencing that with the Stonks fam for sure. I just want to put that out there. And
Yeah,
and I
dude,
saw that when Yankee started making stuff like this. You're like, oh shit, Yankees.
It was crazy
Mhm.
bring that up because all of the projects that I recently really started to capitalize on, it's that they basically brought the meme character alive. I think that's very important because everybody's used to stomps, right? And it's just a regular meme. But when you start bringing an artist involved and they start doing graphics and they start doing these videos and stuff, it brings, now you start to have some form of an emotional attachment to the goddamn fucking meme, right? Because when I say emotional, I'm not over here saying, oh, you cuddling up with it at night, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. It's just more so along the lines like you see something, you're like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. Or oh shit, that's funny. There's a lot of shit that it displays because if you take a look, I have my artists, just look at my banner. Did you see my banner, by the way?
I did. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
See, everybody, yeah, because all I do is I get all of my favorite projects that I'm bullish on, and I have them pissing on the moon. That banner started off with just a moon guy, right? And I'm like, you know what? Let me get all these guys and then just put them on the moon. We made it to the moon. Everybody wants to get it to the moon, but it was a long ride. What happens after a long ride? You fucking take a piss. So that's my thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So I already told him there's a lot more that I got him to do, but look how fucking cool the Stonks piss is, though. You see how everybody's just pissing regularly? And look what the Stonk piss is doing.
Oh, I just noticed that.
Guardian, did you ever notice that?
What?
Oh my god.
Look at my Stonks guy on my banner, on my Twitter banner. Everybody's.
Oh, I
It's the
didn't.
air.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Dang, that's funny. It goes
Yeah.
only up, bro.
Only
That
up.
gravity does nothing. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yo,
no, it's back to what Saucy was saying. It's true, bro. Like, just bringing the meme alive is dope, bro.
100%, dude. You guys, we're so fucking nerdy and corny. And honestly, I'm fucking extremely here for it. And I love it. I really do. Motherfuckers are gonna miss out on some shit, bro. And it's not gonna be me. I ain't missing shit.
Bro, I know this is off topic a little bit, but I should have literally took a before and after picture of this salad. This thing was like at least fucking 3 pounds worth of salad, bro. And I had it in this big fucking bowl. And I just fucking killed that shit.
Bro,
Literally, bro.
it sounds busted. It is
Bro,
busting in
it
sound.
was so delicious.
Yeah. I'm eating some goulash and some garlic bread. Real fucking Midwest shit right now.
Man, that sounds good, man. It was crazy, bro. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just trying to reach a goal now. So, you know what I'm saying? I try to make sure, like, I don't really eat, like, carbs like that, like, real late. Because I'm trying to, like, get a little bit different, man. Because dude, I'm not going to kid you guys, man. I've been DJing so hard that I stopped going to the gym for fucking 2-3 months, and that's not like me. So I'm like, fuck.
No, I
Dude,
feel that this stuff is time and energy consuming more than people would expect.
I felt bad because I would go to the gym. It really is. My face would be so glued to TG and Twitter and all that stuff that I found myself like sitting on the machine. And then people would constantly be like, dude, are you almost done? And I'm like,
I'm not done.
yeah. Now I'm one of those guys, man, that people are like, oh, yeah, he's cool. So I'm like, ah, man, my bad. But nah, man, that sounds good. Enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna
I see
pack on
Molan's
some
up
weight.
here.
What's up? Oh my god, Molan. Bro,
How's it going, man?
I saw a fucking car with Molan Labe on the fucking as a front windshield sticker on it the other day. First time I've
You wanna hear-
ever seen it.
You want to hear a crazy fucking story? So I live down here in Mexico. In Cartel Nueva Generación de Jalisco. And on July 23rd, I launched my token with a bunch of friends. Like no one bought it. And for 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, I'm in way over my head. We went to San Miguel de Allende for 3 weeks to just like unplug from this little town I live in. And my friend sends me a video. And what the cartel will do is they will change the stickers on their drug bags so they know, like it's like a way of showing that it's permission. So if somebody's selling something that doesn't have the right sticker and they're changing it to keep everybody on their feet, like how they change the bills in circulation and whatever. My friend sends me this video that the cartel had changed their sticker to this like Spartan mask. It freaked me the fuck out, dude. For a week, I started calling like my contacts because you could contact them if you know how to, asking them like, is there a reason why? And it was just happenstance. But
So you know how to contact the cartel. Okay. Thank God this call is monitored and recorded for quality assurance purposes. Mr. I can get in contact with the fucking cartel. You know,
so this cartel actually has a code that you can't rob tourists, beat up tourists,
tell us.
business owners,
Okay.
which in like the Yucatan, in Playa del Carmen, Cancun, Tulum, that is not the case. And so this is one of the safest places to be in Mexico if you're a foreigner.
You know where I thought you were going with this story? I thought, yeah, so I created this token. It died. Nothing was happening to it. There was no volume. So I met up with the cartel and they needed to launder money.
Dude, it's funny because most Americans that come down here love the high standard of living, low cost of living, beautiful beaches. I wouldn't call it free. I'd call it wild, because freedom to a degree means that there's like a justice system that works for everybody. And I think people don't understand that here it's just, I see the government here is so oppressive, from education, financial markets, all the products that come here are heavily taxed, which help protect the rich, their products that they make domestically. But what do you call it? What were you just saying?
Damn, bro.
Oh.
I hit you hard.
No, yeah, you're talking about washing money.
I wasn't.
No, not you, King. But it's fucked up to see the cartel like help out during hurricanes and do all this stuff. Weird. It's a different world. It's fucked up too, but
Yeah.
no, definitely not working with them. It scares the shit out of me just thinking about it.
It's interesting to see how they operate, and I don't know. It's interesting to think about, but it's a lot more interesting for me because I'm not there.
Here's a cool story. When COVID happened, I live in a tourist town. Everybody loses their job, right? There's no tourist for March, April, May, June. And a few of us got together and started a food bank that I was like the main financier of. And little did I know my business was going to get ready to go to shit over the next year. And fast forward to 2021 in the summer, there's this guy who it's called machismo, and it's like toxic masculinity. He breaks up with his girlfriend. It's not the first time. And anybody who just looks at his girlfriend, he will beat the shit out of. This guy is like pretty ripped guy. He's 10 years younger than me. I'm 40. And he started accusing me of wanting to fuck his girlfriend. I'm like, oh my God, dude, he totally ruined my vibe here. And I was thinking about leaving because I don't want any beef, right? The cartel fucking calls me. And I'm like, I don't want to owe anybody favors. And he goes, no, one of our friends in common, we know what you did for the people of Sayulita. And I'm like, what did I do? And my agreement with the guy that I gave money to every month for just basic food, like just a little buffet every morning, was that he didn't tell anybody. So I call him up and he goes, I didn't tell anybody. And they stepped in and told this guy to leave me the fuck alone. And over the next couple of weeks, there's a lot of people here that kind of don't like a lot of the gringos that come here. They would be like, Animo, buenos dias. Because word got around that like somehow I was like, it's not that I'm connected with them or a drug dealer or anything like that. I just did something good for the people here. And it came back to me in karma. And I finally asked them, like a year later, someone introduced me to this random voice that called me up. And they said, they were like, if he looks at you, talks to you, or touches you before you like start a fight or talk or look at him, we want to know. And if he does look at you or does start talking shit to you and you don't tell us, we're going to see it that you don't respect us, because they want to know that he's doing what they told him to do. And like the next day, the guy comes over to my house and says, who the fuck do you think you are? And I didn't even ask him to do it. They just stepped in. He didn't believe me. Fast forward. So I had to call up these guys and be like, so he came by my house threatening me again. And they were like, this, stay in your house tonight. The problem went away. And it's because to some degree, they want everything to be like copacetic here. And it's weird to have these like shadowy forces that deal in extreme violence and just crazy behavior step in and like put down some order. But anyway, Guardian, I'm an entrepreneur. I have a successful energy company that's bread and butter. I broker electricity and natural gas. I had a failed startup, 5 years of my life, didn't get paid for. And I know when I see somebody who is obsessed and dedicated and makes the sacrifice, bro, like it's not just the meme, it's you. And I'm not really active in y'all's chats, but I do come through, and y'all got such a good community. And I got to say, man, you're a hell of a leader. I feel like I've failed in some aspects with crying, but it's inspiring. It kind of reinforces to me, like, just stay the course, especially when it gets difficult. Because if you quit when it gets difficult, you'll never know. You might fail, but at least you fail while daring greatly. And man, I don't know what this fucking thing's going to do, but that 50K fucking clip in today, I was like, oh shit, it's coming. The tsunami's coming. But hats off to you. I know I always sing your praises, but I just see entrepreneurs out there, people struggling and putting their own money and risking, putting their money where their mouth is. And it's just refreshing, man, because I think most people are too afraid. Sometimes they just don't have the right opportunity. It's hard to save. The dollar's devaluing. And it's just people like us and you are just little beacons of light out there of these fucking people that just refuse to motherfucking quit. And then you have this fucking OG Stonks meme. TradFi is just going to eat this fucking shit up, man. It's all good, man. Y'all are lucky. All y'all here, y'all are lucky to have a lot of these other guys up here. But Guardian, you set the fucking tone, man. You do.
I appreciate the kind words, man. And I don't want to hear none of this talk about you failing with crying, bro. You know how long Stonks was on the floor? It was on the floor for over 4.5 months before we started grinding up again, all right? So crying, it's only been around for 2. So, you still got 2 months to beat me.
Yeah, I guess I'll mark that shit on my calendar. No, we're not done. I just know that I'm in over my head and haven't navigated. I've been pretty good at risk management. I'm mostly a trader. Over the last 3 years, I've become a profitable trader. And risk management is a cornerstone of successfully trading markets. And I made some mistakes, but real men, when you find yourself in a difficult situation, whether you put yourself there or not, you got to get yourself out of it. And so I'll figure it out, but I don't know. It's just, there's a lot going on. You've spearheaded Stonks like the lone wolf, like the guy who took all the shit, and all these guys see it. And that's why your chart holds well when you pump. And I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough Stonks.
Man, I'm gonna tell you guys something right now though. I can already see where the future lies with Guardian. When this thing hits $1 billion market cap, this motherfucker is gonna sneeze a ticker, fucking fart a ticker, and that ticker is gonna fucking send a $10 million market cap. You get into the trenches, you find something, and you just stick with it. And you'll be surprised, man. You start building that recognition. Like now, if I think of Stonks, I automatically think of Guardian. I think all of us would agree to that. So what happens when this motherfucker talks about another ticker when Stonks fucking reaches? It don't even have to go to 1 billion. Even over 100, 200, 300 million, it becomes like a easy game now at that point. You just got to work your level up. So keep at it, man. I think that's everybody, bro. So I don't even know your project, man. Just keep working that shit, man. There's nobody here. Everybody got to where they're at in this space. I don't really believe in luck like that. Some people call it luck. I call it blessings. You know what I mean? But I'm just being real. Things just tend to fall into place.
It's a good lesson of perseverance. And just, I was talking with this real close girlfriend of mine the other day, and she said, "You're not hanging out with anybody. You're working too much. Look at your body. You've lost like a usually pretty cut." And she was coming from a place of love and constructive criticism. And I was talking to her about men and women, and she was talking about balance. And I go, "Look, happiness to me is like the struggle, is the adversity." And it's a paradox of sorts. And I think men mostly relate to this. I don't know if there are many women in here, but no one's going to come save you. And you got to believe in yourself, and you've got to endure the shit. And it's always darkest right before things get better. But when you quit, you don't fucking see it's one of those things, man, is you just don't ever fucking quit. Who's the guy who said never give up? Is that Churchill?
I think that was Flavor Flav.
But I mean, Stonks, Guardian is a testament to that. There's a lot of other people that like you just stay the fucking course, man. And that's a man's deal. The Buddhists and Hindus had a strong correlation of consciousness and enlightenment with struggle and pain. And that is a man's road. A journey is carving out life on your own and doing it on your own accord, and good men getting together and doing it together. Shit. And that's one of the big reasons I'm in Web3 is because I feel like we can decentralize, bring back sovereignty to people and help them to see the world differently. And they're going to have to take accountability and responsibility doing it, making sure they copied the whole wallet address that they're sending their money to, because there's no system to lean on. But yeah, it just speaks to self-empowerment, belief in yourself, and being accountable. Every day you make decisions, and today a day just went by and you either got better by 1% or you're making the wrong decisions. And when you look yourself in the mirror, you know that you could lie to everybody, but you can't lie to yourself. And it's just one of the testaments of fortitude and perseverance. Shit. Well,
It got quiet, so I just figured a clap might have just filled up the silence or something. I don't know.
The other day when I jumped into space, you got me fucking hella hyped up, man.
Go, bro.
How long have you been doing that for?
Shit. I think literally probably 30 minutes.
No.
Like, I'm fucking with you, man.
Shit, bro.
Nah, man, shit. I don't know, bro. Shit. I really don't know, man. If I like this shit, I like it. If people ask me that, they're like, dude, is it scripted? Is it written? I'm like, motherfucker, this is me. I'm just the dude that if we have a party, not a Diddy party, just a regular party, no baby boil allowed. I just basically just be myself, man. People say I'm the voice of the DJs. I just say the shit that motherfuckers be wanting to say, but they just can't put it into words. And then we just make this shit bullish. That's really
Yeah,
it.
but do you have like a history emceeing or some shit?
Nah, man, nah. People always said, they're like, yo, man, are you like wearing radio or anything like that? And I'm like, nah, I haven't been. I do want to start up a podcast though. So what I did was there's this little section that I have at my crib. And then I just want to go ahead. I want to make it into a nice little podcast. Shout out to Craigo. Craigo's down there. Oh, Craigo was down there. He's not there no more. Damn. Craigo took off. But Craigo, I wanted some pointers from Craigo, man, so he can lace me up pretty nice. And I can start doing it. But I think I want to start getting live. I think that I want to graduate from spaces and just start doing things more on video. So I think that's what I want to do.
You're natural. I think one of the things that I just heard you respond with is authenticity. And so when you feel good and you believe in something, it just comes off organic, authentic, sincere, genuine as fuck. And you're hype and you say all this shit. You definitely got the preparation with the playlist that you had going. I was like, shit, I need to Shazam this and add this to that playlist.
I'll tell you another thing that makes me bullish. MG down there. MG stands for Millionaire Goddess, by the way. So,
yeah, I know MG.
So
she's a real one.
Was it Guardian? Did she say when we get to 100 million, or was it $1 billion market cap, she's going to go to the strip club with us? Which one was it? No, I think it was 100 million.
$1 billion.
Is it? Okay, is it 100 million she goes with us to the strip club, $1 billion she gets on the pole? Something like that?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
That was the funniest space I think I've ever been in. That first Stonks space. MG just comes up on stage and you two going back and forth. Oh man, I need to go back and listen to the recording again. Because I still think about that.
Guardian,
it's hilarious.
Guardian, she's spamming the thumbs down. She's, guys, shut up. My husband's in the background. He hears. He doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about. He doesn't get the inside joke. Oh my gosh. You're gonna
shit.
Force, Guardian.
Shit, the husband's gonna be bringing her breakfast in bed if shit goes to $1 billion.
Hey, listen, at $1 billion, the husband should be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, you know what, honey? We're gonna basically build a strip club in the basement.
MG, man, I love her.
She's a Chad, man. A Chadette. She's a Chadette. She's been here. Yo, was MG not here before me, or did she come like when we did that space? That was her first day, Guardian. I think, yeah, she came right after the Wall Street Bet. Yeah, that was her first base. Yeah, she's been rocking with us the whole time.
And she's bought a ton of stonks in the dip. Like, I've seen her buy a ton. She hasn't matched all my stonks buys, but she's definitely up there as far as who the most, or who will respond to my stonks buys and be like, bet I just bought some more too. MG's always buying. Absolute Chad.
Yeah, you know what?
Absolute Chad.
And these are the people I'm telling you guys right now. Like, you'll notice that there's always a cleansing that comes into a project in a community. I notice it. When I first get into a community, I see who's there. And then you'll notice over time, those people get flushed out and then new people come. But you always have those pillars, I want to say the pillars, the foundation of the project itself, that they remain, they steadfast, and they believe in the narrative, they believe in the mission, and they're here. So it's always beautiful when you're like having conversations like, let's say 6 months down the road, we're at $1 billion market cap. MG comes up. I'm like, MG, do you remember like the first space, man? That shit was crazy. And like just having a genuine conversation, it really feels good because it
was my very first space I had ever attended. And I spoke at it too. And it was just absolutely crazy. I don't even want to go back and listen to it because, yeah, I think it was 100 million and 1 billion. I'm in. I'm good. I've been working on my Peloton. I'll be all right. But yeah, my husband, no, he doesn't know shit. And I'll tell you what, we get up to 1 billion, that his ass is gone. All right, there you go.
Yeah. You used I guess that's an adverb, cleansed. That's a verb. That's right. I like that. I've never heard that there's the retracement is the cleanse of the people that don't vibe with the tribe. And I could say MG's in crying, and she's always been there. She's always rating. She's always it. MG, you're funny. You're a genius. You find the plays, and look, here we are under Guardian with all these chads and chadettes under a great meme. You find the good convictions, and you have conviction. You're doing it right.
Thank you, sir. I've had a lot of good teachers here. Y'all are younger than me, but you're teaching me so much, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So it's been great. I'm gonna get you all in my other one. I'm not gonna go here on this stage here, but you're all gonna be getting in my other one because it's low market cap.
Will you
Guardian, you know
send
what
me
I'm
the
talking.
CA for that?
Yeah,
I might
I'm
let that hit.
gonna. You're all gonna get into it, but I'm not gonna do that here. But anyway,
Yeah, DM me.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and I'm actually considering entering on that.
DM me,
I don't
bro. I
know.
want to buy it.
super low. It's super low, and we are gonna do some
Oh,
freaking awesome
DM
things
it to
with
me
it.
first. MG, send it to me first. Don't tell them.
Okay.
Send it to me first so I
Me
can get in.
first. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. I'm sending you both.
Uh,
I'm sending all you guys a DM right now.
do it. Do it.
And the rest of you that want to know, all you gotta do is go look at my page and you'll see what I've been retweeting all over the place. All right.
God damn it. No, I'm just gonna go to your page. Oh.
But yeah, I completely agree with King. It's really cool to see the community evolve over time because you've got people like Jake and you've got MG who are here from day one, and also some bigger names in the community like Saucy and Josh and David and yourself, King. And then we have like new people joining us as time goes on, like Molan, and you've got Alan and Jordan, and you've got a bunch of half of the Because Bitcoin team now. We're working on the other half, but we've got half of them in. And it's really cool to see it evolve over time and see the community grow. And I don't know, those people who've been with me from the start, I've been saying since day one, since that first space, that those are the people that are going to be my number one priority for the entire bull run.
Yeah, you're
Homies are
Guardian.
working
You're
bad.
working a
I'm
little
driving
bit.
through hills.
There you go.
I
That's
may
what.
be
God damn
bugging.
it, Guardian.
I'm
Get your
driving
shit
hills.
together.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
driving south.
It's just never ending with you. You know that?
Yeah.
It's
never.
never
Yeah,
ending.
I know. I need to step up my game if I'm going to be able to afford to give Daisy a 3,000 soul D god.
Bro, yeah, you need to step your shit up. You know that.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Expensive.
aggressive. Yeah, dude, that's aggressive.
Yeah.
Guardian, I'm curious to hear your insight on the implications of the election on the markets. I don't know if you've looked at U.S. debt market is just absolutely taking a shit. Probably have a bounce, but no one wants U.S. debt anymore. Imagine that. A near-term take on markets. Care to share?
Yes. I'd be happy to. So, debt dropping is a fantastic thing because that means the money, like the real money, the people who's loaning out there and providing the debt, right? Those people, they're not making as much money off of interest anymore, which means they need to go into assets. And that's why you're seeing the Russell index fly, which is like your small cap index on stocks. And you're seeing crypto start to move. And that kind of aligns with my thesis for Bitcoin price action going into and coming out of the election. Like I've been thinking that we probably make all-time highs into the election, like a couple days beforehand. So like within the week or so, and or at least we pump significantly into it. We don't need to make all-time highs, but we're pumping into the election. And then when Trump wins, because I really think it's a done deal. I think if Kamala wins, then it's just proof of heavy manipulation, especially with poly market being the way it is. And you've never really had an election as clear cut as this. You've got one of the biggest Democratic names out there supporting Donald Trump, RFK. And you've also got VP for the opposing party. His entire family is supporting Trump, and everything has been it seems like a done deal, right? And so when Trump wins, I think the market's probably going to nuke for a couple days. And everyone's going to be like, oh, Trump winning was a flop. It doesn't actually matter. The market's not going to pump. And then that's when everything pumps. That's when everything sends. And then I think we could very realistically see well over 100K Bitcoin this quarter. I'm looking to see at least all-time highs for Ethereum this quarter, maybe 5 to 6K ETH. Everything looks super ready to send, dude, for the rate cuts, right? We knew the rate cuts were going to happen, and rate cuts, they're supposed to be bearish when it's a decent-sized rate cut. But I think what the market just wanted was clarity, because right before the rate cuts, we just sat and did nothing, like Bitcoin did for about like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and the market just did nothing and it just waited. And the rate cuts, they were somewhat priced in already, but it was just a matter of getting clarity in the market. And as soon as the rate cut happened, we gigasent when it's supposed to be bearish news that we got a 0.5% rate cut. That's not supposed to be bullish, but we gigasent. And I think the market's in a similar state right now, except instead of chopping sideways, we're just slow grinding up when we should be absolutely rocketing, because that's all market makers can do to keep price sideways. That's the best they can do. It's a beach ball underwater, and it's in the final few moments up. And I think the election, once it has that bit of clarity, we're gonna send, and then we've got another rate cut coming, a 0.5% rate cut coming this quarter as well, and everything is just super bullish. Everything is super bullish. No one's ready for how hard we're gonna send this quarter. No more of this slow grind business. No more of this sideways business. This quarter is when it starts. And besides just the election as a catalyst, like think of all the catalysts that Trump will bring. He wants to accumulate 5% of the Bitcoin supply as a strategic reserve to pay off national debt, right? And you already know how Trump likes to outdo all the other countries. He doesn't want any country to be better at anything than the United States, which is a fantastic quality to have in a leader. Russia has already recently decided to post that they are going to be using Bitcoin for international currencies in response to heavy regulation from the United States on international transactions. And so now you have the Russian government saying that they're going to be using Bitcoin as their common language, their marketing language. I'm expecting Trump to say something similar, but for the United States. And that's just one of many catalysts that Trump is going to bring. I don't really think anyone's ready. Coming out of this election, it's going to be an absolutely insane bull market.
Maybe a flash crash, liquidating leverage, and then just up hard.
I completely agree. With that, guys, we're going to have to end the space. We've got a Stonks raid space in about 20 minutes. So be sure to come to that. I'll be there for parts of it. I've got a date with my girlfriend. I'm waiting outside her house right now. I'll be there for bits and pieces of it. And yeah, I look forward to it. And guys, just remember a bit of a recap of what's happened tonight. We had a $50,000 buy. All right. A $50,000 buy, not just from anyone, because $50,000 buy, that's super cool. That's a huge amount of money. But not only that, but it was from a $2.2 million SPX whale, right? And they've got $3 million in that wallet. It's not just an SPX whale. We're a whale in a lot of other areas too. But 2.2 million in SPX, bro. And that's the coin that, people like King, David, Max, myself, and a bunch of other cool people, we've all been saying, like, Stonks is not SPX beta. We're not LARPing. We're not trying to steal their market share. But we will say that they are both TradFi meme coins, and Stonks is the TradFi meme, right? It is the TradFi meme. And, with SPX proving that this is a viable narrative, that will surely bring in a ton of liquidity, especially from SPX whales. It just makes sense. It's something that you could see running up similarly to SPX. That's about it. Jules, if you want to jump in and say something real quick before I rug the space, you're more than welcome to.
Oh
Welcome to the
man,
stage,
sorry
man.
guys, I had to do a space with Coin Merge. I've been delaying, but I just wanted to stop by and say your post yesterday was so well timed. It's time, and I think the thing that I note about the SPX whale is, look, it's a thesis until it's proven. When the thesis is proven, then you must observe. And what I observe is that stock memes, TradFi memes, it's a whole category in and of itself. When you see memes in the higher market cap coins in a certain category, rotating either profits or even deciding to go in with USDT or whatever, I didn't examine the transaction hash, but when you start seeing whales of the deeply ran coin in that category starting to go into other ones in the same category, then the thesis is proven, right? It's not like it's just SPX 6900. When whales start coming into stonks and going into other TradFi memes, I think it's a huge category this cycle. And it makes sense to me. It really makes sense because this is the ETF cycle. This is a cycle with headlines in the news like BlackRock and Bitcoin, which 3-4 years ago people would have laughed at. So it's just really exciting. So I just think it's awesome for the community. And it is something that should not, it's not just like a LARP thing. Oh my God, big whale just bought in. Observe what they're holding and them going into this asset. Other people will also observe that. And it's just the beginning of the narrative. So I just think it's a really cool dub, and it's not a small thing. It's actually a very big thing.
100%, dude. 100%. Because exactly like you said, it's speculation until it's not. And now it's just fact. There is liquidity that's coming. They recognize the narrative and they see that there are multiple things in this category. And SPX has taken the TradFi narrative and it's proven that it's real. It's a force to be reckoned with, and people are betting on it, not against it. And what's interesting, because Max from Because Bitcoin, he said that he hadn't really taken too much interest in stonks until SPX ran, and then he was like, "Oh shoot, the TradFi narrative is a real thing." Because in his mind, it was, yeah, that's a really big meme, but like I'm here for crypto, not stocks, so I don't know if it would run. And then SPX proved that it's something that would run, and that's why he got in. And I think a lot of people are following train of thought. I've talked to about 3 whales who have bought in with 30 to 70K, between that range depending on the whale, and they've said that they bought in for similar reasons. And I expect to see more and more of that as time goes on. So yeah, super
But just
bullish,
to cement, Guardian, because
and
I know you're
big
wrapping
things
up,
are
like
coming.
just to cement though, when people go from, so what SPX did was lay the framework for this category and this narrative. But as far as what that means to the stonks community, it's just a thesis, right? It's been proven today. This is the cool thing about crypto. I was actually thinking about it while you were talking. If this was like the private sector, you wouldn't necessarily know. But because this is a public digital ledger and we could go in and see how much money are in these wallets and what they're holding, like that's a cool thing about crypto. You can see that someone who's in another asset now has gone into your asset that you're holding, and the whole world can. It's not like some gated piece of information. And that's what's cool about crypto. It's what's different. And I think a lot of people will start talking about this.
100%, dude.
Enjoy your
100%.
day, Guardian.
So, and thanks for coming, King, Jules, Saucy,
You.
MG, and everybody in the audience. I see you, Plasma, Kev,
Mad love.
Maple, Ron, everybody. Thanks for showing up. This is a Stonk space. I think we're going to do a weekly update tomorrow instead of today. Today we decided to just do a normal space because some crazy stuff happened and we needed to talk it over. Again, a $2.2 million SPX whale just bought $50,000 in stonks in one clip. And this is just the beginning. Whales operate in groups. All right. More to come.
A school of
So
whales.
thanks for coming, everybody. A school of whales. So many. They're all coming. And we've got a raid space coming in just a few minutes at 10 o'clock. So in 15 minutes, for anyone who's not EST like I am. And I believe Saw Saucy is hosting it. Saucy, are you hosting?
Oh, fuck. Fuck. I have conflicts right now.
Do it.
I made a promise to someone, and I feel like I have to keep it.
That's okay. We can push it back a
You know
little
what I
bit.
mean? When we tell someone, "Hey, I'll go show up and I'll support you," I gotta do that. But
Yeah,
do
of course.
I?
That's fine.
But
dude.
do I? I don't know. I'm fucking around. Yes, I have to. Yes, I have to. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's fine. We can push the Stonks raid space back a little bit. That's no
Okay,
problem.
cool. Also, you guys want to hear something cool? I
Go
just
for
bought
it.
another D God. Bow, 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 bow,
Oh my
bow,
gosh.
bow. All right.
This has been a Stonks space. We're closing it out. Thanks for